Hello everyone, welcome back. In this episode is a product review. I don't do too many of these. I'm going to do a product review on CoinNami. I did use it. I did a little review on it called Coin Flippers for people who want to flip coins. Anyway, I finally downloaded it myself on the Android. It's not available for Apple yet, but considering some of the older multi-coin wallets, I just want something that I can use just on my phone. I wouldn't recommend holding a large amount, but these are some of the coins that I have chosen to just have. If any coins that I would experiment with, it would be Dash, Doge, Ethereum Classic, Litecoin, and Zcash. And I got this. I do have something in here. I do have this much Litecoin. Okay, this is what it looks like. There's the QR code. If anybody wants to donate Litecoin, go ahead. That's what it looks like, and the reason I got this was mainly because if you haven't seen already, Ken Bozak had a giveaway. Matter of fact, it was this particular video right here, the 2K Litecoin giveaway. So if you missed out on that, you should be watching, subscribing to Ken Bozak. He did a giveaway, and that's where I got the Litecoin. So here, and so let's just go back, and so these are all the different coins. Let me go and show you how to add a coin. So once you download it, what happens is it will ask, it will give you the I believe it's just a 12-word seed. So it's a BIP 39 12-word seed, in which it gives you 12 words. Write them down. What I do is I just take a picture of it from another camera phone or another picture, and then I store that on a little microchip memory drive or whatever, and put that in a safe place. You can also write it down, and then if you are able to, if you have a photographic memory, you can also just remember in your head what it is, if you can remember that much. So in order to add a coin, you'll see here coins. When you first open it up, it'll give you a whole bunch of coins to pick from. These are the coins that I just picked. I added Zcash at the end, and the reason I added Zcash now for this wallet, I'm not going to use to trade, because you can use Shapeshift over here where it says exchange. You can use Shapeshift. I'm not going to do any of that. This is for donations and giveaways. I watch a lot of YouTube. I watch a lot of other YouTubers, and they often will give away coins for fun, for watching, and also for experimenting with. So I'm hoping to get some of these coins to figure out how to use them. Most of these coins are typically just like Bitcoin, so Dash, Dogecoin, Litecoin, and Zcash. I haven't had any Zcash, but they work very similar to Zcoin. I'll get into Ethereum and Classic here. They work a little differently, but I haven't gotten any. I'm not planning to buy any of these coins. Maybe I'm gonna buy some Litecoin, because Litecoin it's been around for 5 years. It looks like it's gonna start. For me, I think Litecoin is gonna start appreciating in value. Any coin that has significance in use, if there's any potential or significant use and value, and is around for 5 years, I would say it's a safe. I would consider it a safe investment for a long term. Anything under 5 years, even though if it's like the top in coin market capitalization, I still would not buy until after 5 years, because sometimes they come and go a lot of times. So let me see here. So after you've selected the coins that you want, you come down here and it says plus coins, and then here are just some of the coins that they have to offer. They always put Bitcoin on the top, but you can see a list of coins, just a list of coins here. See, if you see any coins that you have, so I'm doing just a review on it because there's a lot of tokens, a lot of altcoins that are coming to market, and some of them are, there's a lot of people who are getting into it, and so you just simply just pick a coin and then you add it on to it. So that's not too hard. So this is my Litecoin address here, and then here's the overview. So you click overview of all the coins, and these are the coins I have. I only have Litecoin. But if you pick one, so like Bitcoin, it's very simple. And you see here, you could just pull it down and it'll refresh. I don't have any Bitcoins in here. You have a send and receive. If you click this button right here on top, that's a scan. It'll start the camera function. And you can also sweep, you could scan private keys as well, and it'll do the BIP 138, which is password protected. If you ask me if you have an Android device, CoinNami seems to be a better wallet than Jaxx. I don't have Jaxx, but just from what I've heard and my understanding and my research, I think CoinNami is a much better wallet. And here's the Bitcoin address. Very simple, very easy to do, not that complicated. They have a little menu function over here. Let's go into Dash real quick. Same thing. So if you're used to Bitcoin or you're used to Dash, this wallet is very easy to use. And there's a QR code if you want to donate. Let's go to Dogecoin. I don't have any Dogecoin either. Very similar, just like Bitcoin. These coins are mostly cryptocurrencies. They're not really tokenized assets or anything, or have any particular special function to them. They're meant to be used as cryptocurrencies. Okay, and then let me see here. Okay, but when you get to Ethereum, it's a little different here. So you got the receive. This is my Ethereum wallet. I got this originally because someone was doing a Ethereum giveaway, and that's why I got the wallet, to get an Ethereum address, because I'm still waiting for someone to donate some Ethereum for me to kind of play around with and use to get a better understanding. But I've noticed that of all the cryptocurrencies, the users in particular, Ethereum users seem to be the most, well, undonating. Unless you're a hardcore Ethereum user, it seems like they don't seem to want to donate their Ethereum, especially after the price has gone up so much. But anyways, I don't plan on ever buying any of these coins other than Bitcoin and Litecoin right now. So this wallet's just meant to be used for those giveaways and maybe people who want to donate, so I can experiment with it. So this is the receiving address, and I'll get into the settings a little bit later, but I've set the wallet so that the address never changes. So this address is the address. It's not one of those higher deterministic wallets. It is, but I've disabled it so that the address is the same, because this is, again, I'm gonna use this wallet for experimenting with and getting getting giveaways, receiving the giveaways, because I can't. Downloading 3 or 4 different wallets of the different coins, it's getting ridiculous. So this is kind of why I'm doing the review on CoinNami. So that's the Ethereum. But if you look here, it says send. So you go into the send, and there's a send just like any other crypto coin. And then you see here it says DAPPS. DAPPS. That's the dApps, decentralized applications. And then on Ethereum, there's a whole bunch of them. Okay, a whole bunch. Now there's the basic attention token that recently had its ICO. Let's click on that. Let's see what it looks like. And it tells you about it. And I think it's already done. I think it's already done. And they got all these other stuff which I don't quite understand. I think you might have to have some of the tokens on here. Excuse me. So that's that. Let's get out of that. But there's other Ethereum tokens here that looks like they're in the process of an ICO. No, that's not it. It tells you some. It will tell you some information like the contract balance, how much ETH, and that's how much US dollars. I don't have any of that in there, but apparently that might be the cost to run a contract. Ether ID. So when you get into these dApps, this is a whole new thing. I wouldn't experiment with them. Well, I wouldn't buy Ether and then start experimenting with it. I would wait for someone to donate some Ether before I start experimenting with this. But let me see. Let me move on to some other. Okay, Ethereum Movie Venture. So Ethereum uses its own blockchain to make other tokens, and from that you can make these dApps. And there's a lot of ICO going on, initial coin offering, where you have to use your Ethereum to buy these tokens. And one of them is a Ethereum Movie Venture, which some of these things I just don't understand. But it looks like you can actually, if you have an Ethereum, there might be a possible way for you to participate in the ICOs here. Okay, so it looks like, I don't know what 0 is, but send. So you could send, right? You could send and just do other things. I think these are just ICOs, maybe, perhaps. I'm not sure what these are. And some of them are like First Blood token. Another one that pops up like this. So I think those are some of the things. Golem, I know Golem's out already, so let's see how this. Oh, okay. Okay, maybe these tokens are already out, and these are the tokens that you can send and do all these other receive, and I don't know what you do with them. I have no idea. Economy, I think Economy is already a token that's already out. Okay, so these are tokens that have already been created, so you can probably, I don't know, use them. I'm not even sure what you do with them. And then let me see here. And these tokens, this basic attention token has barely come out, so this is kind of like a little advertisement for them. Oh, okay, it's back into the dApps. Mobile Go token. This is another token that Kenneth also did. So it looks like this token is out and available. So this is what it looks like when you have to use. So I'm not sure how to use these things. Alright, so there's that. So let me get into the last part here. Well, Ethereum Classic. Now, Ethereum Classic is kind of interesting because when I click on this, it has the same. Ethereum Classic is basically the same as Ethereum. So here's my Ethereum address. If anybody want to donate, so I can play around with that. And then it does the same thing as balance, and you drag down, you refresh this, there's nothing there. and you can send. And then it also has dApps, as you can see, dApps. But if you notice, there's actually nothing in here because there's no dApps on Ethereum Classic yet. So this is going to be interesting to see what's going to happen. Let me see here. Litecoin is very simple. This is what I have. I already showed you. I think I already showed you this. There's my QR code for that. See if you want to donate. Very simple. Now Zcash, I got Zcash, and it's again very simple. I don't know how to set the private function of this. I think it's not even. I think it's disabled. It hasn't been even enabled yet because it starts with a T. I think it's supposed to start with a Z if it's supposed to be an anonymous transaction, but you can't. It's not. It's been disabled through the code or something like that. So it's kind of weird that this would be an anonymous coin, but you can't send any anonymous transactions. I haven't figured out how to activate it on CoinNami. So very simple. So let's go back to overview. There we go, and you can see this is how it looks overview. Now the reason I got Zcash was Yellow Fever for You, and I'll go to his channel real quick. So Yellow Fever for You has a enter to win 24-hour Zcash hash power giveaway. So leave a comment with your Zcash address key, and that's one of the reasons why I got this CoinNami wallet. And so let me go over some of the well, let's see here. About, you can go into the about, and you can see it's about CoinNami. You can kind of read it. This is for Android. They don't have any for Apple yet, and it goes along with all these terms of services and everything. It is an open source software. They use open source code to generate all of this. And then, okay, let's go to settings. So there's not too much in the settings here. This is the exchange rate. I'll click onto that, and you'll see just US dollar exchange rates that you can send to, or different prices. They use either CoinMarketCap or Bitcoin average in their pricing. Let's go back to settings here, and then transactions fee. You can set the transaction fee. That's kind of what I like, and this is what I'm going to experiment with. As you can see, the Bitcoin transaction fee is high. That's per kilobyte. That's extremely high in my opinion. I'm not going to be. I'm going to probably change that. Litecoin transaction. This is per kilobyte. This is what I have. I'm going to see if I can do a 0 transaction. Here, you can set the fee for per kilobyte for the data transaction. I'm going to see if I can just change that to 0. Okay, so I can change my transaction fee. Litecoin's not being used so far. I'm willing to give it a try to see if I can send a 0 transaction fee with Litecoin to send to my paper wallet. So you can set your transaction fees the way you want it. It's already set default this way, but let's see what happens if you put 0 transaction fee. So I'll make another video on that about Litecoin, and let's see what happens with that. But let's just go back. I'll do another video. You can show your recovery phrase, so you can see that when you start the CoinNami, it basically will show you the recovery phrase, and it'll ask you to type it in, and then it'll ask you for a password. You could skip all that. That's what I did. Again, this is not a wallet that I'm going to be holding a lot of things. It's just a way for me to receive. I'm going to send most of these to a paper wallet if I can send a paper wallet, and I'm using this wallet mostly to experiment with the coins. If anyone can give me the coins to experiment with, and I'll make a video, and I'll be honest about the video. I'll give you my user perspective. It's not something that I want to be paid for, but if you're willing to donate the coins, I'll be more than happy to try to use them. I'll experiment sending 0 transaction fees. We'll see how the user experience is. So, that anybody willing to donate, please do. I'll try to make a video about it. Now here's the manual receiving address. I disable that. It says do not automatically create a new address for every transaction. I click yes on that because I don't want the address to change, because hopefully you had a chance to see it, and then I can keep the same address, because again, this particular mobile phone wallet, multi-coin phone wallet, is just for experimenting, receiving, getting donations, giveaways. There's a lot of YouTubers out there that give away multi different coins because they're pumping it. I'm open to it for experimenting only, but I will not buy any of these coins. So, and then there's the debugging, which I'm not sure what it is, but apparently wallet unlocking test. I don't want to mess with that. That's okay. So these are the coins that I have, and I'll be experimenting with these coins in particular. Well, not with Bitcoin, but it's always there. But having a multi-coin wallet really does help. That way you don't have to download like 5 or 6 or 100 different types of wallet. So this is my review, initial review. The download was pretty easy. The setup is pretty easy because you can skip the whole setup and just get to the wallet. It does allow for password protected private keys to be swept. So you sweep a BIP38 password protected private key. It will scan it and it will ask you for the private key. The passcode, and it'll sweep it. So, anyways, this concludes this episode. I think I'm gonna load this video. I think there will be another James Bond Bitcoin live, and that'll be 009. My guest will be William Bentley Blackburn, another YouTuber here. I think my usual guest, Brian McLaughlin. I don't know if Ozzy will make it, but I'll send him a link, and we'll see how that goes. That'll be Wednesday. I believe it's 6 p.m. Central Time, 7 p.m. Eastern Time, 5 p.m. Mountain Time, and 4 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. So whatever time zone you are in. So anyways, this concludes this episode here, and hopefully you enjoyed this overview of the CoinNami wallet. Please try it out yourself. Let me see here if I can. I'll end this shot with this. There you go. CoinNami wallet. Yellow Fever already has it. He says it's pretty good. He's happy with it. That's why I downloaded it. So go ahead and check it out. If you have an Android, take advantage of it. It's not available for Apple iPhones yet. So again, great if you're gonna experiment with these altcoins and you just want one wallet to accept most of them. So anyways, this concludes this episode. So feel free to like, dislike, leave a comment, or even do a video response. Until next time, stay tuned. Bye.